Oh, hello everybody. Today we are going to be doing R2-D2. And this is requested for Casey and they hope she likes it. These are the things I had to make this that you're gonna probably want. A pencil, of course. I suggest a ruler. If you don't have one, that's fine, but it's gonna make life so much easier. And if you can go get a glass in the kitchen, trust me, it'll make life easier. So you can go get the stuff and then come on back. All right, to get started, we are gonna take our cup towards the top of the page, and you just wanna you don't wanna do the whole thing, we're just doing the top part of it. So you're just gonna come around the top like this, just like that, okay? Done, done, done. So what you're also gonna wanna do, take your ruler, we're chopping off that top part of that head because it is flat at the top. So we're gonna take this and you're just gonna slice and dice. So I'm just taking a little trim off the top and you can erase that. I've got some jokes and some fun facts today I've learned about, which is awesome. Okay, so we're gonna continue on with this basic shape. So on either side, so we have one side, you're gonna take this line and bring it down. Then on this side, do the same thing. All right, and then across that bottom is rounded at the bottom, okay? Because of course, you're gonna take it and bring it over to the other side and stop. So that is the basic shape. It looks like a salt and pepper shaker, which is awesome. Why not? Okay, so let's start with the top part. We'll start from the top and work our way down. So I suggest make a line. You want every line that's coming right here, it's gonna be slightly rounded till it gets to the center, and then it's gonna be rounding the other direction to make it more three-dimensional. So across the top, I want you guys to make a line just like that, right across the top. Whoop! You're like, but it's not straight. Well, I know. What it's gonna do is we're then gonna come in here and make our separating lines right here. It just makes it easier because it flows, and then you just have to take your little eraser and then erase right inside there. So now, bam, look, you already have the top part of R2-D2. All right, so now we have this shape right here. So it is kind of like a square, but it's round, it's a little off shaped. And inside there is a circle. All right, now we have that part in there. Good job. All right, so the next part, we're gonna be making a line from one side to the other. We're gonna be erasing some of it, but right underneath here, we're gonna go right all the way across, keep it going, and stop. So we're gonna do the same thing on the bottom here. Line all the way across, and stop. So now we can go in and put our lines in. If you like to use a ruler to make it extra straight, you can. So if you wanna come in, we're gonna start with this one here. Make a line down. So that's our first one. Then make another line. So you can get the point. So now we'll do two more. Okay, so we have some lines in there. So what you want to do is now you want to separate these lines. So we're going to go in there. All right, so if you can see it, so we have the first rectangle, we've got a second rectangle here, third rectangle, and then so we have three big ones, and then right here, these ones are shorter. So we're just gonna put a line right here. These ones are gonna be shorter. So we've got another one, and we're gonna finish this one off. So I'm gonna take that now, I'm gonna go in with my eraser, I like to see it as I'm going along. I'm like, I totally can see R2-D2 coming along, okay? So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rectangles. So inside, we're gonna come from this direction now. Let's make our first one. This is our second one. And now we have our third one. And then we're gonna try to erase right inside here. Erase. I'm trying to make this as simple as possible, but as you can tell, R2-D2 is very intricate. So there's a lot of parts of this little sucker. I think I might even simplified it more than I could have. Okay, so now let's erase, because we're gonna put a circle in there. So let's erase this line that we made across, because we don't need it anymore. And we don't need this one on the bottom anymore either. All right, and we have a double circle in here. So we're gonna do one circle, and then you wanna put a circle inside that circle. You not like how non-straight that is. It's so hard to make a perfect circle. Just naturally. That's okay, that's pretty good. All right, we're gonna go with that. And there's another circle inside this square. Look at this, we are moving along, okay? I'll say let's Sharpie and color that in, but actually let's just color in. So I'm just gonna show you what this looks like up here. So I got my little ultra fine Sharpie, so you guys can see. This is, oh, I got some, okay. R2-D2 is the most loved robot in entertainment history. Who doesn't love that guy, right? Circle in there. So in an interview with George Lucas, R2-D2 and C-3PO were originally called A-2, C-3. Boring. So I'm glad that they have the names they are, because R2-D2 and C-3PO sound awesome. So just so we can kind of see what we're doing before we get all of our uber lines in there, because we got a lot of lines. I'm just freeballing this, but if I would suggest you a ruler. Of course, you can't ruler a circle. I'm not gonna do everyone a little at a time, but I'm just getting this going. Okay, now the pencils I'm going to take are, I just have blue, simple as can be. So you're gonna color in the blue. I haven't done the outside of it, but that's okay. And then I'm gonna do darker on the outside, so I'm pressing down harder on the outside. And as I come in, I'm going to press lighter to give it that more of like a 3D look to it. And then when I'm coming to the edge on this side, I'm going to press harder. And this is gonna be really hard to get that dark look. Okay, do you see how it's dark to light to dark? Same thing over here, it's darker over here. And as it comes to the center, it's gonna be lighter. Same thing here, we're gonna make this dark on the side. And as it's coming in, I'm gonna start not pressing so hard. Same thing on this side, so it's gonna press really hard over here. Okay, perfect. Also, I'm just gonna put this strip in here because I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it with Sharpie, you're supposed to do it with pencil, but right underneath here, we're gonna make a line. It's like gonna be an archway. I didn't do that very good job, but. And we'll do one more arch, just so I can show you the shading. Okay, so we have the 3 arches. So with that dark blue, I want you to do the same thing. Press really hard on the edge here. And as you come in, you wanna make it go lighter. So it's gonna be really hard on the edge and then go lighter. And then I'm going to show you, so let's come in with the gray. And to make it look like it's circular, you do darker on the outside and then come in lighter. Same thing here, dark, and then as you come in, lighten it up. Dark, lighten it up. All right, oh, that's what I forgot. Oops, I forgot this in there. So you wanna do these little squares in here. I forgot that right there. Let's see if I can erase. We are gonna test. I can kind of get it off. We're gonna come in here and put our little squares in there. I did not realize that. That's okay. I was just so excited to color. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how I made the shading. So just like you did with the blue, we wanna come on the edge, and then it's darker on the edge, and as you're coming in, you want to get lighter and lighter. Same thing over here, darker. You know what, we're just gonna go over this whole thing. Dark, and as it comes in, it's gonna get lighter. We'll go a little darker on the side here. Say, okay, do the same thing on this side. We're darker on this side. Lighter. So, even though R2-D2 is only, how big is R2-D2? 3 feet 1 inches tall, you do not want to mess with R2-D2 because it has an array of tools. I mean, it's packed with tools in it, and one of them is an arch welder and a buzzsaw. So you don't want to get on R2-D2's bad side, but R2-D2 is wonderful. Okay, now it's all light there. Do you see how I have the strip here? It just gives it an extra like chrome, looks like extra shiny. So we're just gonna make this little piece a little bit darker than the rest and just make it come out. Okay, see, doesn't it look like it has like the chrome shiny? Perfect, a little bit there. Okay, so now we're gonna get back to drawing. We're gonna finish this guy up. All right, so we have that strip there. Now we wanna come down. How far down do you wanna go? Here. And then we're gonna make a line across. Make sure you make it a little bit arched because it's rounded. And then we're gonna make it into a small strip and then 2 large strips. So we have a small strip here. That's gonna be colored in black. And then we have, right, split between these 2 right here, okay? So that will be all black in there. And then we have these artistic pieces in here. You can do your best you can. I didn't make it perfect, but you know what? That's okay. It's okay. Great job. Okay, so the next section, we're gonna divide this into sections. So right below here, I just want you to draw a line down like this because we're gonna be using it. We'll be erasing a piece in there. And then now I want you to do a line across right here. And just stop right there. You know what, we're going to Sharpie. It's gonna be hard to see all this stuff. So we're only gonna Sharpie this upper part. I know I wasn't gonna do it, but I think I have to because there's so many lines in here, it gets really confusing. And it's easier if we do a little bit at a time. Normally I draw the whole thing first, but I think for everybody's sanity, we're just gonna do a little bit at a time. And we'll get this done, and it's gonna be amazing when we're all done. All right, so during the Clone Wars, R2-D2 was a secret weapon for the Republic. Good job, R2-D2. I would like to like do what he... Okay, so in here, you're gonna take your black, color this part in all black, so then you're not confused. You're like, yep, all black. Color that in. Color it pretty hard. Black, black, black. Then you are going to color these things in here. Blue, the dark blue. You can color that in pretty solid there. Same thing here. Super drop. Okay, so we had, remember I made you have these lines all the way down? I want you guys to separate this now. So we're erasing right here because this is supposed to be separated, but we still want those lines. So we're gonna use this and we're gonna make a line across. Actually, it's gonna go all the way from one side to the other. We're just gonna get that done. We'll erase some of it and then we're gonna make this into this one piece right here, okay? And then we have another one right here. And then we have these little pieces here. So we have one right here. And then it's got a long strip right here. And little teeny pieces here. Bloop, bloop, bloop. There you go. So now we want to separate these so we don't get confused. Yes, this one is a challenge. This is not for the faint of heart, so let's make these look a little better. We have these little pieces. Of course, you should be using a ruler, but I'm not. All right, so along here, there's this long piece. I'm actually gonna use a ruler right now. I am gonna use a ruler. So I'm gonna put this piece here. I'm gonna take my ruler so I can make it nice and straight and then make a line down. Ah, look how straight that is, lovely. And then there's another piece right here. Look at this long rectangle. It's gonna go almost all the way to the top. So I'm gonna use my ruler, make a line down, and then make a line across. And now we can erase this bottom part. You see how everything's just like perfectly organized, all snug as a bug in a rug. All right, so that's, oh, we've got these pieces in here. So what it is, they're kind of like rounded squares. Put that in there. Perfect. Okay, so down, let's get this bottom part done. We're just gonna go across the bottom, the whole thing. We'll erase some, across the whole bottom, and then we're gonna do another strip. This one doesn't wanna go all the way to the side. You know what, let's just put this one in because this is different size than the rest. So then now, I want you to make this go all the way across so we can be putting in those in there. So we have this rectangle. So now I'm gonna come in and erase in there. But it's even Steven. And there's another small rectangle inside. And then coming down here, let's just bring this down. We'll be erasing, yes. And inside this one, we have a circle. And inside the circle is a littler circle. And then it has these little pieces sticking out. And then there's another one right here. And now let's erase in there because we don't need these extra lines. But that was useful because now they all line up perfectly because we're supposed to all line up with each other. Look at this one, look at this one. So we can erase down here. Oh, you're troublesome. Okay, so now let's come over to here. Let's bring this down. Bloop. Bring this down. Bloop. And then we're gonna put these lines in here. So we have one here, and then we're gonna separate these. Okay, so you wanna erase in there. So erase between these two, and these two, and this. Okay, that's getting a little confusing. I am sorry. We're getting there, but it is confusing. So we have this rectangle and that one, and then we have two rectangles here. But they see how they match up? That's what they're supposed to look like. And so there's three of them actually. 1, 2, let's make one more right here. Okay, and then there is, looks like a stop sign. So we're gonna go boop, boop, boop on this side, and then go boop, boop, boop. Stop sign, and this one's gonna have an extra piece to it, and then a circle inside. So now you can erase around that. Super drop. All right, we are now going to try to put in, well, let's put in his bottom part. So you wanna come in about right here, angle. Come in about right there, angle, and then you're gonna round the bottom. That's the bottom of him. Okay, we'll come back and we'll do this, but let's do its arms. So let's do this arm first because we only see part of it. And it has this little piece coming right out. This is definitely looks like a nice little chrome piece. And then it has this extra piece right here. And then it has two lines coming off of it. Boop, boop. And right here, there's a piece sticking out. And he's got another piece. This is, I'm not kidding, this is tricky, guys. That is tricky. So that's that piece right here. Now he's got his legs in there. Oh, tough, tough. Okay, he has this little circle piece here. It's connected. Okay, his legs are coming off of here, right up there. One leg, and we're gonna make it parallel. and then bring this together at the bottom. And then angle this. Okay, now he's got some extra pieces in here. And he's got these wires. I noticed that he's coming from down here. So let's just make some tubes coming in here. And make it round, round. And you can make some extra lines if you want in there. We're just gonna let it be. Oh, it also has these little marks. Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay, let's go on to this side. Whew, this is tough. Okay, so he's got that chrome piece that's coming out. You can erase in there. And then now he's got this part of him. And this is an oval right inside here. Oval. And there's another oval. And then this part comes down. Angle that. What else do I know? In 2003, R2-D2 made history by being part of the inaugural class inducted into the Robot Hall of Fame. That's exciting. All right, so now we are gonna put its legs coming off here. If you wanna use a ruler, that would probably be a good idea. And then now we're straight across, and then you want to go straight back. So it looks more three-dimensional. Now bring this out just a little bit, so it looks like it's like a piece. And this is gonna be straight across, straight back. And you can make a line here. And he's got this little tube thing going on here. All right, coming to this hard angle here. So he's got this leg coming out here, and we've got the leg, and this is parallel to this coming out, but we don't want to go all the way because we're going to be doing all that detail. Make a line across, up, and then do your boop, boop, boop. Okay, so we've got a rectangle right here. If you can finish this along with me, you definitely need an award. Yes, you do. You need a super duper award. So we made an archway. It's gonna have it come back. And if you have a request you'd like me to draw something, let me know. I will try my best. So these are the tubes coming out. Boop, boop. And I'm gonna put a rectangle behind it and make a line down here. And I'm gonna make two rectangles here. And bring this in. Yes. Okay, this is what we got left. Okay, so right here, it's gonna be like a line across with two little lumps. And then we'll make two lines down in the middle, and we're gonna make this part. Boop, boop, boop. What else do I know? Ooh, got the jokes, got the jokes. Are we ready? Ready for your jokes? How do robots eat salsa? With microchips. You're almost at the tail end, guys. Tail end, we can do this. Parallel line here, make its lines, bloop, 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 bloop. And then one rectangle, and we can, oh, we forgot a line right here. This one right here. Okay, did we forget anything else? I hope not. So let's Sharpie. Sharpie. I used the Lab Ultra Fine Sharpie, and then I'm gonna outline it with regular Sharpie. So let's go. Okay, so we are done sharpieing and mini sharpieing. I'm gonna erase my little eraser's marks here. Okay, one last joke for you I've got today. Also, look what's on my Christmas tree. I forgot I had this. Is this the cutest? This was a gift for one of my daughters. She was obsessed with Star Wars at one point, and so that's on our Christmas tree. All right, we are going to get out the gray, the black. What else do I have? Where's the gray? Oh, here's the gray, black and blue. I have a joke. Knock, knock. Who's there? Art. R2-D2. Perfect. Okay, so not much is colored here, except for in here. This is going to be the dark blue. And this is dark blue around here. Anything else? No. Bam. So this part is gray in here. It will be gray and black in here. So I'll just do a gray first. Gray first. What else is gray? Oh, I'm gonna show you the chrome thing. So remember, just like you did up here, dark, and then as you come in, go lighter, dark, and then go lighter, and then we're gonna put a strip of dark in the middle, and then you go around the outside. Same thing over here. That's how you make it look like it's like metal chrome. Dark and light, dark, light, and then in the middle, extra piece, and then you go around the outside. Finish that off. Okay, it's a little shadow under here, and make this all shadowy around here so it looks like it's behind. And you want a shadow underneath here too. A little bit under here. I'm going to color all this in gray here, and then I'm going to color all this gray. I'm going to color all this gray and this, well, maybe all along here gray, so it looks like it's shadowed. All right, the things that are, what else is gray? Maybe a little bit behind here. This is gray. And here. Anything else gray? Oh, in here's gray. And we'll get to the black. Gray. I think that's good with the gray. Now we're going to come in with black. We're just doing little touches. So around here, this is black. And over here is black. And then we have these little strips along here for making black. If you have lasted this long and you're still with me, you get kudos. Good job. The last thing I'm going to do, you see right down here, these little tubes, we're just going to color those tan. Just your little pop of color. Then I did yellow in the background. You can pick any color you want. And I think we are close to done. Anyways, peace out.